Math Module 4, Lesson 15. I can multiply non-unit fractions by non-unit fractions. Make sure everything I do in the video, you do in your workbook. If you need to pause to catch up, do it. If you need to rewind and rewatch because there's still some confusion, please do. Anything to be successful. Good luck. Problem 1, 2/3 of 3/4. So I'm going to write it so my fractions look the way they're supposed to. So I know the word of means times. So I'm going to be doing 2/3 times 3/4. Well, I know 3/4 is almost like my total. So I'm going to start with that first with my area model. So I have my fourths. I'm going to group 3 of them. So that's my 3/4. Also kind of like my total. And then I have 2/3. So here's my 2/3. So I'm going to shade in just enough that all of my bracket region is shaded in. So how many boxes are shaded in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know it's going to be 6. And how many total boxes are there? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in the top row times 3 rows. 4 times 3 is 12. I can simplify 6/12. I know that 6 can go into 6 and 12, so 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. So 2/3 of 3/4 is equal to 1/2. Remember, we have to get into simplest form. So if it's not in simplest form, I can't accept it. Make sure you showed all your work. Problem number 3, 5/8 times 4/15. So 5/8 times 4/15. So because it already tells me I'm multiplying, I can just start multiplying my numerators and multiplying my denominators. 5 times 4 is 20. 8 times 15. Well, I have to do the math over to the side. 15 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40, carry the 4. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 120. I can definitely simplify because I guarantee 20 can go into 120. So 20 divided by 20 is 1. 120 divided by 20. Well, let's count by 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So that was 6 times. So 5/8 times 4/15 is 1/6. Make sure you showed your work. Problem number 4. Nigel completes 3/7 of his homework immediately after school and 1/4 of the remaining homework before supper. He finishes the rest after dessert. What fraction of his work did he finish after dessert? So let's look at the question. What fraction of his work, so fraction again, did he finish after dessert? Okay, I need to draw a diagram because there's so many pieces. So I know that he completes 3/4 of his homework immediately after school. He did 1/4 of the remaining homework before supper. So I have 3/7 after school. He did 1/4 of the remaining homework before supper. And then I don't know what he did after dessert. So let's think of this. Here's my diagram. This is all of his homework. That's my total. Well, because it says he did 3/7 of the homework after school, I could say all of his homework is equal to 7/7. So let's break this into sevenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Awesome. Got to make sure I have the right number of pieces, right? So this was after school. And then I got to figure out the rest. So 1/4 of the remaining before supper. I don't know why I made that F. It should have been an S for before supper. Yikes. That's why you got to read your writing. So the remaining before supper. So I had to find 1/4 of the remaining. Well, the remaining is this, which is 4/7. So I need to find 1/4 of, and that's going to be my before supper. So let's do that multiplication. So 1/4 times, because of means times, 4/7. 1 times 4 is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Simplify. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 28 divided by 4 is 7. Oh, so this is right here. I'm going to label it a new color. This is what he did before supper. All right, so how much is going to be after dessert? Well, how much is left? So this must be after dessert. We'll count it. 1, 2, 3. So after dessert must be 3/7. So let's write our answer statement. Nigel finished 3/7 of his homework after dessert. Make sure you showed all your work. Good luck.